Horoscope predictions.
Aries.
Aries, August 30th, rises like a curtain lifting on a stage you've been preparing for without even realizing it. The morning air feels sharper, clearer, as if the universe itself is giving you a nod of encouragement to move forward with conviction. Your inner fire is steady today, not the wild, unpredictable blaze it can sometimes be, but a controlled flame that warms and illuminates everything you touch. Aries, August 30th, rises like a curtain lifting on a stage you've been preparing for without even realizing it. The morning air feels sharper, clearer, as if the universe itself is giving you a nod of encouragement to move forward with conviction. Your inner fire is steady today, not the wild, unpredictable blaze it can sometimes be, but a controlled flame that warms and illuminates everything you touch. As the day progresses, the atmosphere shifts into something more reflective, urging you to channel your intensity into refinement. This is not about rushing to the finish line. It's about crafting each move with precision and purpose. Financially, a decision made today could have ripple effects that benefit you well beyond the immediate moment. Spiritually, you're invited to look inward, to ask yourself whether your fire is being used to create or to burn. Tonight, there's a chance for a quiet yet powerful moment of realization, a whisper from the universe that you're not just moving, you're moving in the right direction. Lucky color, deep crimson. Lucky number, 11.
Taurus.
Taurus, August 30th, unfolds like a slow sunrise, steady, patient, and yet undeniably powerful. You wake with an unshakable sense of what matters most, and there's a grounded clarity in your approach to the day ahead. The morning invites you to lean into your natural rhythm, to build your plans on a foundation that can withstand not only the test of time, but also the shifting winds of circumstance. In relationships, your loyalty and depth of feeling become your greatest strengths. Loved ones are likely to seek your counsel, knowing your advice is never hasty and always heartfelt. If single, your calm, confident energy may attract someone who values stability as much as they crave connection. As the hours stretch into afternoon and evening, there's a subtle shift toward inspiration stirring. In the heart that reminds you that stability and excitement are not opposites but allies. Professionally, you may see opportunities to turn a long-term vision into tangible progress, step by steady step. Financial matters could benefit from a well-considered choice today, particularly one that involves patience rather than risk. Spiritually, the day invites you to see beauty in the details, to recognize that even the smallest gesture can carry profound meaning. By nightfall, you may feel a deep sense of gratitude, not just for what you have, but for the way your life is quietly, steadily, taking shape in the direction you've always hoped. Lucky color, sage green. Lucky number, 24.
Gemini.
Gemini. August 29th greets you like the opening of a busy city street just before dawn. There's an electric hush in the air, as if something exciting is about to unfold. Your mind feels sharper than ever today, weaving connections between ideas that others wouldn't think to link. Conversations could feel like rapid-fire exchanges, full of wit, insight, and unexpected revelations. Professionally, you're likely to find yourself in a position where your ability to pivot quickly becomes your greatest asset. In love, your curiosity draws others closer, and your willingness to truly listen makes someone feel seen in a way they didn't realize they needed. If single, a chance encounter may spark not only attraction, but also a meeting of minds that leaves you replaying the exchange in your head long after it's over. As the day stretches into afternoon, your thoughts may turn inward, prompting you to sift through the noise and find the deeper meaning behind the day's events. This is a time for refining your plans, not abandoning them as just the sails, but keep the ship moving. Financially, a creative approach could open a door you didn't even know existed. While spiritually, there's a gentle nudge to embrace your duality rather than fight it. By nightfall, expect a moment of stillness perhaps while walking, watching the sky, or simply sitting in your own company that brings a sudden flash of clarity, a reminder of exactly where you're meant to be heading. Lucky color, golden amber. Lucky number, 7.
Cancer.
Cancer, August 29th, rises softly, like the light of early morning filtering through gauzy curtains, carrying with it a sense of emotional depth and quiet strength. Today, your intuition is not just whispering, it's speaking in clear, confident tones. In your relationships, you're the safe harbor, the place where others come to be understood without judgment. This energy can make your conversations today incredibly healing, whether with a friend, a partner, or even a passing acquaintance who feels strangely comfortable opening up to you. In your work, a calm yet determined approach ensures that tasks are handled not just with efficiency, but with a sense of care that others notice and respect. If single, you might meet someone whose presence feels familiar, almost as if you've known them in another time or place. By afternoon, you may feel the urge to nurture something, whether it's a relationship, a creative idea, or even your own inner landscape. Your emotional intelligence could be the key to navigating a delicate situation, smoothing tension with a mix of empathy and quiet leadership. Financial matters benefit from patience today, especially when making choices that have long-term implications. Spiritually, the day invites you to deepen your connection with the rhythms of life, perhaps by spending a few moments in nature or indulging in a ritual that centers you. As evening falls, there's a comforting sense of alignment, as if your inner tides are moving in perfect sync with the greater currents of the universe. Lucky color, moonlit silver. Lucky number, 18.
Leo.
Leo, August 29th, rises before you like the golden curtain of a grand stage, ready to draw back and reveal the scene you've been preparing for. Today, your energy radiates with a magnetic glow, drawing others toward you without effort. In your career or personal ventures, the spotlight may find you naturally, perhaps in a meeting where your confidence commands the room, or in a conversation where your words land like sparks on dry wood, igniting new momentum. Relationships take on a vibrant tone as your warmth melts barriers. You may find yourself not only inspiring those close to you, but also giving them the courage to believe in themselves. If single, an unexpected encounter could feel like a scene written for you, charming, electric, and entirely unforgettable. As the afternoon flows into evening, the pace may shift, giving you space to reflect on what your recent successes mean for your deeper ambitions. This is a day where external recognition feeds your inner fire, yet the true victory lies in how you channel that fire into long-lasting growth. Financially, your decisiveness could lead to an opportunity that others might overlook, while spiritually, the universe nudges you to remember that leadership also means knowing when to step back and let others shine. Tonight, A moment of quiet, perhaps, under a glowing city skyline or a sky sprinkled with stars, reminds you that your light doesn't dim when you rest. It simply gathers strength for the next act. Lucky color, royal gold. Lucky number 3.
Virgo.
Virgo, August 29th greets you with the quiet precision of a well-tuned instrument, each moment humming with subtle clarity. Today, you're able to see patterns and connections that others might miss, making this an ideal day to fine-tune both your work and your personal routines. In professional matters, your attention to detail could turn a potential misstep into a moment of excellence. While in relationships, your steady presence provides a kind of grounding that others deeply appreciate. If single, someone may be drawn to your calm intelligence, finding in you a rare blend of warmth and wisdom that feels both comforting and intriguing. As the day deepens, you might feel a gentle pull toward introspection, seeking to align your external world with your internal values. Your financial instincts are sharp now, favoring steady, thoughtful steps rather than risky leaps. While emotionally, you're reminded of the power of small, consistent acts of care. Spiritually, this is a day to honor your own rhythms. Whether by tending to your home, writing down your thoughts, or walking somewhere that allows you to think clearly, by evening, you may find yourself feeling both grounded and quietly inspired, as though the pieces of your life are beginning to click into a pattern that finally makes sense. Lucky color, deep olive green. Lucky number 12.
Libra.
Libra, August 29th, opens like a page from a beautifully bound book, its words written in the soft hues of harmony and possibility. This is a day where your natural diplomacy becomes more than a social skill, it becomes a quiet superpower, guiding you through conversations, decisions, and subtle exchanges that hold unexpected weight. In your career, the way you present an idea could sway an entire group, not because you demand agreement, but because you paint a vision so balanced and appealing that others can't help but be drawn in. In matters of the heart, your ability to listen and truly see the other person creates a connection that feels safe yet full of promise. If single, today may bring a magnetic meeting, perhaps, in a place filled with movement and chatter, where one unexpected moment of stillness locks eyes with yours. As the day unfolds into the softer light of evening, you may feel the need to retreat into beauty, whether that means an art gallery, a favorite playlist, or a quiet walk where the world seems painted in brushstrokes. Financially, a thoughtful approach serves you well, especially if you're balancing short-term pleasures with long-term stability. Spiritually, the universe seems to whisper reminders that balance isn't about standing still. It's about the graceful sway between giving and receiving, between speaking and listening. Tonight, you might catch your reflection in a shop window or a pool of water and see not just your outer self, but the deeper soul you're learning to nurture. Lucky color, powder blue. Lucky number, 18.
Scorpio.
Scorpio, August 29th, rises with a pulse, a quiet intensity that seems to hum beneath the surface of your day. You step into the hours ahead with a heightened awareness of undercurrents, those unspoken truths and hidden motivations that others might miss entirely. Professionally, this gives you an edge, as you're able to navigate situations with an almost uncanny precision, knowing when to push forward and when to hold back. In relationships, your presence today carries a deeper weight. People may open up to you unexpectedly, sensing in you a safe harbor for their secrets. If single, you could encounter someone whose energy mirrors your own, mysterious yet inviting, sparking a connection that feels both fated and electric. As the day moves toward dusk, the emotional tides may deepen, urging you to explore what lies beneath your own surface. Financial matters benefit from your strategic thinking, particularly if you're considering investments or decisions that require both patience and foresight. Spiritually, you're reminded that transformation rarely comes with fireworks. It often begins in the quiet moments when you choose honesty over comfort. Tonight, a small but meaningful encounter, perhaps a look, a sentence, or an unplanned gesture could shift the way you see the days ahead, leaving you with a sense that something powerful is stirring just beyond the horizon. Lucky color, burgundy wine. Lucky number 9.
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius, August 29th, greets you like a horizon tinged with gold. The kind of morning that stirs something deep in your restless spirit. Today is about movement, not just in the physical sense, but in the shifting of perspectives and possibilities. Your mind craves expansion, whether through an unexpected conversation, a piece of news that challenges your beliefs, or a sudden opportunity that tempts you toward uncharted territory. Professionally, you may find yourself drawn to take a bold step, even if it means leaving behind the comfortable and familiar. Your adventurous streak makes you magnetic, pulling others toward your enthusiasm like moths to a dancing flame. In love, your openness becomes irresistible, drawing interest from someone who sees not just your charm, but the boundless optimism that fuels it. As evening approaches, the call for exploration may turn inward. A quiet moment under a starlit sky, or even the sound of rain against your window, could awaken reflections about where you've been and where you're heading. Financially, a spontaneous choice may lead to unexpected rewards, though you'd be wise to keep one foot grounded while the other steps forward. Spiritually, this day is a reminder that the road is not just a means to a destination, it's the living, breathing journey itself. Before sleep, you may feel a flicker of anticipation, as though tomorrow is holding a secret meant only for you. Lucky color, deep indigo. Lucky number, 27.
Capricorn.
Capricorn, August 29th, arrives like a quiet room filled with morning light, steady and calm, yet holding the weight of potential. Today's energy calls you toward focus, discipline, and the satisfaction of building something that will last. Professionally, you're in your element, planning, organizing, and shaping the kind of structure that turns visions into reality. There may be a challenge, but it feels more like an invitation than an obstacle, sharpening your determination rather than deterring it. In love, you carry a grounded presence that others find comforting and dependable. If single, someone may take notice of the quiet confidence you exude, drawn in by your mix of ambition and understated warmth. As the day stretches into its softer hours, you might feel the pull toward reflection, thinking not only about your goals, but about the values behind them. Financially, your careful approach pays off, with signs of stability or a breakthrough on the horizon. Spiritually, there's a subtle shift happening, a reminder that while you excel at building for the future, life also calls for moments of stillness to appreciate what you've already created. Tonight, the glow of a single lamp or the hum of a familiar song might anchor you in a deep sense of gratitude, making you realize that your greatest successes are those that nourish both your ambition and your soul. Lucky color, burnt copper. Lucky number 12.
Aquarius.
Aquarius, August 29th, feels like standing at the edge of a glassy lake just before dawn, still, mysterious, and charged with the unspoken promise of change. The day stirs your visionary side, urging you to think beyond what's known and to explore possibilities that others might dismiss as unrealistic. Conversations may carry a spark of electricity, opening doors to ideas that feel futuristic yet strangely attainable. In your career, a small insight could evolve into a bold plan if you dare to share it with the right people. In matters of the heart, your unpredictability becomes your greatest allure. Someone close may be drawn to the way you see the world, not just for what it is, but for what it could be. As the hours unfold, you may feel the urge to distance yourself from the noise and step into a mental space where your thoughts can stretch without limits. Financially, unconventional approaches could lead to surprising gains, especially if you're willing to challenge outdated methods. Spiritually, the day invites you to connect with the essence of your individuality, reminding you that your greatest gift is your ability to blend originality with compassion. Tonight, as you watch city lights twinkle like scattered constellations, you might sense that the future you've been imagining is already starting to take shape in subtle, almost imperceptible ways. Lucky color, silver mist. Lucky number 19.
Pisces.
Pisces, August 29th, wraps around you like a dream just before waking, gentle, luminous, and layered with hidden meanings. Today, your intuition runs deep, catching currents beneath the surface that others might overlook. It's a day to listen not only to words, but to the spaces between them, as the emotions and intentions of those around you will reveal themselves in the quietest moments. In love, this heightened sensitivity draws you closer to someone who feels like a familiar melody, someone whose presence feels like a safe harbor. Professionally, you may find yourself inspired to infuse more creativity into your work, transforming ordinary tasks into something with soul and beauty. By evening, you may feel called to a place of solitude, perhaps near water, or simply in the comforting embrace of music or art that resonates with your inner world. Financial matters benefit from your ability to sense timing, allowing you to make intuitive yet practical choices. Spiritually, this is a day of subtle awakenings, where the veil between what's seen and unseen feels thinner than usual. You may even catch a glimpse of synchronicity, numbers, symbols, or encounters that confirm you're exactly where you're meant to be. As the night deepens and moonlight filters through your window, you'll carry with you a quiet certainty that your path is unfolding exactly as it should, one soft step at a time. Lucky color, moonlit blue. Lucky number 8.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video for more daily star wisdom. Let me know your sign in the comments and how this day unfolds for you. I'll see you tomorrow for another celestial check-in. Thank you so much for watching.